Hey guys, welcome back to Wily Wars edition of Mega Man 1. Probably finish up Mega Man 1 in this video, and move on to Mega Man 2 whenever I don't have condition or whatever to update with. He jumps out of the W. In the original, it's just him, and he jumps out. Whatever. Cool. Same amount of points. Wily is always 200,000. Even though it really doesn't matter for, you know, points. Whatever. Same animation and everything. I just updated graphics. And, you know, I really just like the music in the original better. This is the only real place where Ice Slasher is useful in this game, unfortunately. Shit. Ice Slasher really could just be a better weapon, honestly. I mean, the concept is great. It's just the execution. There's not. I'm just gonna hit or not. Cool, whatever. They just didn't do enough with it. In Wily Tower, there's a couple of places where Ice Slasher is actually worthwhile. Yeah, I'll get there. It is Wily Tower. This is actually a place where Ice Slasher is useful. Wee. Oh! I didn't notice that I had frozen the other one. Oh well. Fuck it. Anyway, yeah. Another reason why, I like this game, besides the fact that it started this whole Mega Man thing. I've never been able to make that jump, so I'm just gonna go over it. Is Wily's Fortress. Yes, it's hard. And I appreciate that, but it just feels epic, you know? While it doesn't have the actual Monstropolis that Mega Man 2 has, I like how the Thunder Beam cuts out as soon as it hits the edge. It's a nice touch. They took out the flying dudes in the PSP version. That pissed me off, because that raised the difficulty a lot. This guy shouldn't be flying over the edge. He doesn't in the NES version. He stays over the spikes. But whatever. If you switch weapons on them in the NES version, you clip off. I guess they changed that. This part, coming up here, I like how he wiggles his bottom. That's actually kind of creepy. Magic Clone Sliders. This part right here, you need the magnet beam to get across. And a lot of people didn't like this because they didn't find the magnet beam in the Lekman stage. So they got here and they were fucked. I like that. I like dick moves like that. You need to know the game to beat it, and I appreciate that a lot. Here we have Yellow Devil. Coming up. Yeah. Select glitch obviously does not work in this game. So, gotta beat him normal. However, as is plainly obvious, wow. He moves a lot slower. It's a lot easier to dodge. And, yeah, this battle is so much easier in Wily Wars than it is in normal Mega Man. Just because, I mean, look at this lag. Holy shit. This is horrid. This isn't even a challenge in this game, and that's really disappointing. I mean, I guess it's good because, you know, to the average player, Yellow Devil is a bitch. He is horribly hard. He is what breaks a lot of people who play this game. But, you know, for me, it's, you know, I like the hard shit. And that's why I'm going to die. Still, even though this fight is so much easier. That's kind of embarrassing. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying. Another reason why I like this game is just the whole going into Wily's Fortress, you know, yeah, there's no Monstropolis sign. There's no, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm not gonna die. Whatever. There's no, castle path thing that there is in Mega Man 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or any of the other ones, really. It just does it the same way Mega Man X did it, actually. And he's dead. Cool. You know, select the stage and you keep going, whatever. But it just feels, you know, epic that you're this 10-year-old. Apparently Mega Man's supposed to be 10. You couldn't tell from the American Ruby Spears cartoon, but whatever. Little robot, you know, raiding this gigantic fucking fortress. And I like that. You know, it's a feeling of epicness, if you will. Another reason why I like Mega Man X, why Mega Man X1 is my favorite Wow, that was embarrassing. Why Mega Man X1 is my favorite Mega Man. X, rather. And it is actually my second favorite Mega Man. You do have shit like the Hadouken, and the Hadouken is a really cool little Easter egg thing, an overpowered Easter egg, but an Easter egg nonetheless. And, raiding Sigmund's Fortress, especially with the music, is just... It feels so awesome. You know, you're this one robot against such army, basically, of epic proportions that it's really cool. This refight, especially with Cutman's increased defense, basically doubled, as the Wanderer pointed out in the IFC channel, is a lot harder. A lot harder, especially since there is no guts blocks. And Cutman's recoil, or I keep saying recoil, not recoil, knockback, has been so severely reduced. However, you know, his pattern really isn't that hard. However, God, I am getting beat up still. And, he will, it's been more than doubled. He took off either 3 or 4 per P-Buster shot, and yeah, obviously he's only taken off 1. The Wanderer asked if it was doubled or not, and it's more than doubled. What are we doing? That's what I'm doing. Again! Wow. I'm not sure if I'm just being stupid, or if they changed the physics. Because I'm used to pressing that button and jumping. I guess, maybe they changed the physics. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm just being retarded and it would be dying there in the NES version. Although I doubt it. I rarely make stupid mistakes like that. Huh. Curious. You know what? I'm just gonna die. Because I only have 0 lives left. Or wait, do I have 1 life left? I guess I'll find out right here. I have 1 life left. In that case, I keep fighting. Oh, Cutman. But yeah, I mean, that's why X and Mega Man 1 are my 2 favorite Mega Mans. Yes, I know X is a lot easier than Mega Man 1. I know that, obviously. Except for the final boss. The final boss is pretty much kicking the ass. As far as the game of Mega Man X is concerned. However, you know, I don't know what it is about the first games of the series, but it just has the feeling that it's so much more epic than games in the later installments. Later installments of the series. Games in the later installments, what the fuck? You know? Mega Man 2 still is pretty awesome in that respect. But the later ones, it gets to the point where it's just like, oh, I'm going in there again to take out Dr. Wily or Sigma. Again. And it just loses its feeling of, I don't want to say epicness again, I've been overusing that, but, you know, it's true. So yeah, that's another main reason why the firsts of the series are my favorite Mega Mans. My 3 favorite Mega Mans are Mega Man X, not Mega Man X, Mega Man 1, Mega Man X, and Mega Man ZX. And ZX is for different reasons. I didn't really have the epicness that accompanies 1 and X, but the whole Mega Metroidvania I really like. The music is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And that's another thing about X. The music in X is really good. The whole armor thing was a very good idea. It was executed very well, with a few exceptions, but yeah. I like CX a lot better than CXA. How's that? Cut. This battle is rough, because there's no platform to jump over the thunder beams on. That was awesome. Unfortunately, I have to start back at the beginning again. This is definitely one of the harder levels. I honestly believe that this level is actually harder than the final level, Wily 4. Mainly because of this. You know, Cutman isn't hard, but Elecman is. Elecman takes off so much damage with the Thunder Beam. You know, 3 hits and you're dead. Same for Iceman with the Thunder Beam. However, it's this battle that makes it hard, because if you get beat up in here, then you can't last in that, and it's a vicious cycle. So really, as Cutman, that's the instigator of death in this level. Copy Machine, while he's not easy, he's not exactly difficult. But if you beat Cutman, okay, know his pattern and whatnot, then yeah, it's fine. I do like how Mega Man shows his foot. That little jump he does when you switch weapons in the air. What am I supposed to do? That. Boink. And I do find it amusing that this is the first game where you can really see the bottom of his foot. The Wikipedia page for Mega Man actually had a nice picture of Mega Man showing the bottom of his foot and holding out his buster, and I'm tempted to think that that sprite, it used to have it, I don't know where it went, but I'm tempted to think that that sprite came from this game. I really dislike what they did with Magna Beam though, good lord. Oh, I made it. Huh. Falling down there, I've always wanted to try it, however, I've always kind of, wow, that was sad. No, it's been a bad idea. Why didn't you even use that? I've always kind of known it would be a bad idea. Because, down there, hey, I've always wanted to try and land in there and then Magna Beam out of the spikes, but I've never actually done it, because I'm a wuss, and I really just don't feel like dying. So, I'm not going to do it in this, for now, anyway. Was this ladder here? I don't think this ladder was here in the NES. Because that's a little too nice. Another one where I would like to try and fall down, but you know, haha, spikes. I really don't think that ladder is there. However, it might have been. Yeah, I very well may be mistaken. Switch over to Firestorm. Firestorm, in the PSP version, is not the best weapon to use against Copy Machine. Thunder Beam actually is, and that may even be true for this. However, Firestorm, he has the knockback still that he did in the NES version. They changed his knockback a lot in the PSP. Wow, I'm getting raped. Like this. Thunder Beam. Fuck this. Thunder Beam. Oh, I'm dead. That was sad. Whatever. Copy Machine's Thunder Beam does not hurt as much as Elecman's Thunder Beam. It does not hurt as much as Thunder Beam hurts Iceman. At least it doesn't in the NES. I guess we're gonna find out if it does here or not. or if he's going to fire it. No, it doesn't hurt nearly as much. Yeah, this is definitely the better weapon to use. I like using Firestorm though. Don't run into me. It's not nice. It's kind of harder to do in this one. I guess Thunderbeam would be the better weapon to use in this case. But, in... oh, shit. There. In the NES one, it's possible to jump just slightly and fire the Firestorm, and wherever Copy Machine will be, it'll hit him. If he's on the ground, it'll hit his head. If he's in the air, it'll hit his feet. There's a very slim chance it will actually hit his there's a very, very slim chance that he'll actually jump over it, but it's most likely not going to happen. And in this one, apparently, as I just noticed, they changed that. So it's impossible, really, to put the Firestorm at that level, which kind of sucks. That was the same problem they had with the remake of the PSP powered up. So it works usually. I guess it doesn't in this. Whatever. Yeah. You know, this is actually... Whoa! That's interesting. They changed this. In the original, it's when you're running backwards, you still go forwards. Obviously, they changed that here, where running backwards makes you stand still. And you run exactly as fast as your shots, which in the original, your shots still traveled faster than you. Very, very slightly faster than you. Huh. That kind of sucks. I don't like that. I like the original better. I mean, it is easier to dodge things. A lot easier to dodge things, actually. I guess it'd be easier to farm things here if I really felt so inclined, but I don't. You know, I like the difficulty. Also, in the original, they keep spawning here if you try and take your time getting to do the boss door. Clearly, they're not here. That's also rather disappointing. Oh well. And they changed the look of CWU-01P very, 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 very slightly. Obviously, it's just that thing. In the original, he hung down a little bit. I'm probably not going to beat him. I don't really know why I'm trying. Exactly. But yeah, they changed the look of him. He hung down quite a bit, actually, in the original. And I think they kept the original look for him in Powered Up. Original mode, anyway. Not original mode. Old mode. I hate that naming scheme they have, honestly. It's stupid. Oh well. Doobie-doo. He's pretty tough in this one. I think he's tougher, namely because his projectiles go slower. Yeah, this is one instance where, oh, that was bullshit. But yeah, this is one instance where he's harder because everything moves slower. That was pretty cool. I have done that once in the original, but once, you know. That happens very rarely. I like that. That's pretty cool. I guess I could have used the gust blocks in the earlier renditions, huh? Or earlier versions of the bot. Anyway, here we are at the last level. Let's see if the timing worked still. Nope, they changed the timing. In the original, if you're raced, you can make it up the ladder just as they were spawning. And in this one, obviously, they spawn sooner. I suck at this. Well, I made it. Come on. I need a luck. Gonna need 3 shots of a luck for Iceman as he is on the stage. And looks like I have my 3 shots. Also, Thunderbeam is the weakness of the final Wily, so I'd like to keep that around. I'm just gonna get the Ishichi anyway. Probably Magnet Beam out there. When I get there anyway. Come on, Mr. Platform, I can hear you running. Fuck you, I'm just gonna Magnet Beam out. Ta-da! Stop. Okay. And Yashichi. Works just the same as it does in the original. I like it. Free life. And we win. First up is Bomb Man. Who is, I think, much harder in this than in the original. Much, much harder to dodge. Also, he jumps up right next to you, which he doesn't do in the original. But he's dead. Also, if you notice, next up is Fireman. When they die, their weapons also disappear, which is not true in the original. They will still continue to have their weapons present in the original, and they are still do damage to you and kill you in the original. Fireman, as I said earlier, is much easier in this one. So much easier in this one. As is Iceman. Fuck you, Iceman. Die. Wow. I thought I'd only hit him twice. Whatever. Gutsman. Another thing I like about this, this also just attributes to the difficulty of the game, but the fact that you don't get health when you beat the Robot Masters. You don't. You're just expected to keep going. In the whatchamanizer version of this game, PSP version, you don't actually have teleporters and go up. Instead, you go to the right, and you know it's just a cosmetic difference. But it was definitely was different, and the PSP version is definitely hard. I'm just gonna die here. Yeah. PSP version is definitely harder at this level. It took me several tries to do it. Probably around 7 to 10 tries to do it. And I appreciated that. I had the most difficulty with Wily, though. I really don't know why, but it happened. Also, in the PSP version, after the first version of Wily dies, he repairs his machine quickly, and then goes to the second version. And I like that a lot. That was a nice touch that they did. He does it in the original style, or what is actually the new style of the PSP as well. But they carried that over to the original style, or the old style, rather. and that was a nice touch. I enjoyed that. They did jack up the damage Wily takes from the Thunderbeam. Normally, he only takes 1 line of damage from it in the original NES. Except it'll hit him twice. And they obviously changed that so he takes like 4 instead. Which is stupid. I don't really know why they did that. But yeah, that's the game. Mega Man 1 from Wily 1. From Wily Wars, rather. Redid the music here. Yeah, it says the exact same thing the English version does. And it says the same thing the NES version does, except, oh man, Rockman, Mega Man. Even the Famicom version, the Japanese NES version, whatever, it says the same thing, and still in English. When I first played it on my Famicom, because when I picked up my Famicom, I picked up all 6 Rockmans, just, I bought them the same day. And I started playing through them in order. I did Rockman 1 and 2 in a weekend, and next weekend I did 3 and 4, and next weekend I did 5 and 6. And that's when I started playing all 6 Rockmans about once a month. And when I first beat it, I was pretty happy because it was pretty tough, I thought. But I was simply amazed that the ending was in English. What's the point of this? Nice touch, having the city skyscrapers with lights and the stars in the background. That's different. And obviously the sprites look quite a bit better. Roll doesn't look too much better than she does in the NES version, but oh well. And that's the game. Yeah. Quite a bit shorter than the last video, huh? Which is probably a good thing. Can I press start? Can I... Come on. Oh, there we go. A glitch that occurs in all ROMs of Wily Wars, Rockman and Mega World, whatever, is, let me get to it quick. Game start. This should be saying all clear right now, and it's not. It is impossible to access Wily Tower while playing normally on a ROM. That's just the way it goes. The cartridges still are fine. I really don't know how Sega Channel works. I never had it when it was actually airing, so I don't know how that's supposed to work. Wow, He-Man looks like he has downs. So I don't know if those games still work. Like if you downloaded at Sega Channel, or was it only available to play while Sega Channel is in existence. I don't know how that works. But it's supposed to say all clear here. And when I do get to Wily Tower, you will see that. So yeah, there's Rockman, Mega Man 1. All the differences for Wily Tower between Wily Wars version, god damn it, I can't talk, and the original. And next up, tomorrow, if Dr. Tree doesn't fucking give me a boss condition for Shadow Man, we will start Mega Man 2. Later, guys.